we did some for that first session, the one with Two Princes made on and Hard to Exist, Shimbo and Ali. We did some pre-production. A guy named Frank Aversa produced those sessions and also engineered them, along with Frankie LaRocca, who co-produced them. Frankie LaRocca was our A&R guy. He passed away about 10 years ago, sadly, but he's a great guy. He was a great drummer. He played with a lot of people in the '80s. So, but that was an interesting session. It was, like we were pretty dialed in because we'd played so much live, but we did actually make some pretty important changes in that pre-production. Like for instance, Two Princes we'll talk about Two Princes for a minute because
Yeah.
we have some demos. I don't know if you've ever heard. They re-released the record about, I think, on the 20th anniversary, and we put out
2011, yeah, is when that was
and we
launched.
put out a bunch of demos and some extra tracks on that. And one of the demos is the Two Princes demo. And if you listen, it's quite a bit faster. We used to play it quite a bit faster, and I'll give myself credit. I actually suggested let's slow the tempo down on this because it always just felt like it was obviously a great song. It was a fan favorite from the get-go. People loved hearing that song, but it always felt a little, at least for me, it felt a little rushed, a little small. I felt like this tune has a potential to have this really big, wide, fat groove, and so we pulled it back. And that really, I think, made a huge difference. It just opened up the song. I felt like the lyrics and the melody sat better at that tempo. And we were able to really create this sound, between the guitar sound and the drums and the bass and Chris's vocal. It's really a pretty simple track. There's not a lot of overdubs on it. It's mostly just, it's just drums, bass. There's, it's pretty much one guitar. There might be like a little bit of a guitar overdub, but it's just real simple, but everything has this really big sound. And the vocal too. There's no background vocals until the very end of the song, where the go ahead now tag thing happens, where there's some background vocals, and I put a tambourine in there. This gives it a little lift, but it's very simple. And we did not use a click track on anything on that entire record. No click track.
Oh, wow.
No click. Yeah, we never used a
Free
click.
in it.
Totally.